A really important tip for swimming is train at different paces. It's really good to practice your technique for efficiency at different paces, both slow and fast and in between. And it's also good to mix it up in sessions, swim 1 and 100 at one pace, 100 at another pace, and 100 a bit faster.
Technique is very, very important in swimming, and body position is incredibly important. So we think that body position should be practiced a lot in the pool. You should do certain drills to keep your body as high as you possibly can in the water, so you're not dragging your body through the water, you're skimming along the top.
For triathlon, really specifically, it's good to practice open water swimming. Obviously, you're going to have to swim most of the year round in a pool like this, but when you get the chance, get in an open water, get in a lake, practice what it feels like to swim constantly in a straight line, and make sure you're not scared of the open water when you get to race day. The first important thing for cycling is your position on your bike. Has to be very efficient. You want to be low at the front for aerodynamics and make sure you're comfortable on it, because you're going to spend a lot of time in that position and you don't want to get sore.
Another tip is cycling technique. People think that cycling doesn't involve any technique, it's all about miles, but technique is important. So when you cycle, think about pedaling in circles and not squares. So you're putting power throughout the pedals the whole way around.
Another really good tip is ride with other people. There's hundreds of cycling groups, thousands all over the country. It's really good, you learn things, it's very sociable, it helps you ride further, and you hopefully learn things about training and it makes you go faster as well.
Another good tip is clean your bike. Here we are in muddy Yorkshire, and in winter especially, it's very, very important when you get back to give your bike a quick spray. Sometimes the last thing you want to do because you're cold and you're wet, but if you want your bike to work well the next day, then you've got to clean your bike.
There's lots of important things when you're going running. We both think one of the most important things is you run on different surfaces, not just on the tarmac, but on soft surfaces like this or on a trail somewhere. It means you're hitting the ground differently all the time and should reduce the risk of injury.
And our second tip, you need to run fast, and to be able to run fast, you have to train fast. Train on the track and do certain sessions, or do a local park run.
Another really important thing with running is change your shoes often. Use different shoes for different surfaces and change them every 4 to 6 weeks, because once they start to wear out, the impact gets worse through your legs and you're more likely to get an injury.
And another tip for running is stretch your quads. As triathletes, we spend hours cycling, and that means you get very tight quads. So if you stretch your quads, it means you're less likely to get injured and you're more likely to run properly and faster.
So the most important tip, I think, for general training is consistency. You're far better off doing consistency week in, week out. If you can do 10 hours one week, do 10 hours the next week, than doing 5 hours one week and 25 hours the next week.
Consistency is important, but at the same time, you have to accept that sometimes you can't do the training that you want to do or you did the week before. Maybe work's been busy or you've been travelling, and it's best sometimes to rest and you can train properly later rather than trying to rush it in.
I think diet is another really important tip. Eating very close after sessions within half an hour is important. Eating more protein than normal I think is really good to help repair muscles, and just having a normal healthy diet with plenty of vitamins and minerals.